Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today we are talking about soil. And boy, is this
Scott's favorite topic.
this is a important subject that I can go on for hours about. Amy's here to keep me on target.
I told him, I said, you go up ahead, I'll stay behind the soil.
So, soil is just one of those that we've had conversations with our customers over the decades that we've been doing this, and we know this is correct because if we're not right on this, we're bankrupt. Like what we talk about, we're dead in the water if we had this wrong. Well, we're not, so we know that we have this right because we've had this conversation with tens of thousands of people. So is soil something that has maybe tripped you up? Let us know, comment down below if you've actually made that switch. You're like, you know what? We've heard you talking about this and we made the switch and we used good quality soil and it made all the difference. So let us know down in the comments if you actually have that experience.
So you always say good quality soil, good quality soil. And we said this coming out here to do the video.
Yes.
What is good quality soil? Because we hear it, we know
Yes.
we should have better soil.
Yep.
What is the difference between a kind of a real junky soil and a high quality soil?
Well, it's one of those things that like the average person can't just look at it and know this up front. So yeah, that's why we tell people don't be walking into the big box retailers and buying that garbage. Even those big national brands, they're a low grade quality, and so good quality soil is there's a lot of peat moss in it. Peat moss is that moisture retaining, that natural water retention that you want for your plants. I don't like the moisture control.
You don't want all.
You don't want to have all peat moss, no. But just the quality. There's a lot of filler in those lower grade junky soils. So as a greenhouse, we know that. So we're getting good quality soils like Pro Mix, Jolly Gardener, Sun
But
Grow.
There's different
grades.
even within
Yep.
like Jolly Gardener.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lower grade soil.
Yep, you can find different
So
ones.
how do they know which one?
Go by cost, really. If it seems really cheap, that's because it is. So if you wanted a nice juicy steak, would you walk into let's say one of the big box retailers and get hamburger? Hey, it was $2.99 a pound or $1.99 a pound. I'm gonna have really good quality meat. Well, what does hamburger have in it?
Everything.
Yeah, a lot of fillers
Or a
and
hot
stuff
dog.
that don't make it a nice prime tenderloin. So there's a lot of that junky filler stuff. So that's really it's hard to discern. So that's why we kind of give you I like Pro Mix. I like Jolly Gardener. We've used Sun Grow for decades, for a lot of years. So there's a few good soils, and there's many bad ones that they're always readily available. They bring those pallets into all the big box retailers, and they're like, "Here, get this great soil for $4.99 a bag," and people jump on it, and their flowers just struggle all season long, and they're like, I just have a black thumb. It just must be me. Well,
And
you started the bad
sometimes they don't
foundation.
even struggle. Sometimes they just sit there and they don't grow. So when you're at the
Yeah.
end of the year,
Yes.
you pull that plant out and it never really had a reason to go anywhere else besides a little pod that you planted.
Yeah, the because we're planting in good soil, those roots will they'll form around that, and we go to transplant that. If you take that same plant and you put it in the junky soil, there's no reason for those roots to go out and start finding the nutrients. So people will be like, man, my plants just didn't do anything all summer long. And that's true, because they potted it in a low grade soil. The roots never developed because there was no reason to. So that's why we say that the soil has to be of a good quality, and then those roots can find the nutrients and they can have that moisture that's readily available. So it just makes a big difference, and that's why I say it's that foundation. You have to start here to be able to move on to have a successful garden or have those flowers.
So where can they find, like, Do we have a video on it?
We do. So we have many videos on our YouTube channel on soil. We have a whole playlist of different topics just in the soil category. So if you comment down below soil, we'll send you one of those videos. Remember, there's
Quality soil.
yeah, good quality soil. We'll send you those a link to that video. And remember, there's a bunch of videos because it's a hot topic, obviously, for me. Because I know that it creates success in people. We want you to have a beautiful garden and beautiful flowers to show off to your neighbors and friends. So that's why we have to start with soil and make sure that you get, start at step one.
Building block number one.
Good. Building block number one is good quality soil. So I mean, like with cooking. Do you buy the cheapest you can get?
No.
Like if you're gonna make cookies, you're like, oh.
You buy better butter makes better cookies.
Yeah, right.
Better spices just makes it better.
Yeah, better ingredients equates to having a better end, that finished product. So that's definitely a hot topic for us.
So you have 3 different soils sitting here. You have this one that is like rock hard.
It's the Pro Mix.
Yeah.
The Pro Mix comes compressed. What I love about the Pro Mix is that you can find it. So Jolly Gardener is really hard to find. We've had a lot of people, and that's
they can find the cheaper stuff.
Yeah.
But the professional mix is harder to
Yeah, they're a
find.
smaller company, so it's not readily available at a lot of places. So we love the Jolly Gardener. But the likelihood that you can just walk into your local greenhouse and find it, it's just not as readily available. The Pro Mix you can find online.
And it is hard because it's compressed.
Yeah, so
and
this
just expands.
Yeah, so this is actually a lot. It makes a lot more soil because they compress it down into a bale. So your local UPS guy will hate you if you have this shipped to your door. I think it's 40. So like 40 pounds. So, but you can break it up and it makes a lot of soil. So we do love Pro Mix. I notice at Plant Peddler, our friends out in Cresco, Iowa, they exclusively, everything was Pro Mix that they use. Yeah. So, they're growing 10 acres of greenhouses and they're using Pro Mix. So it's definitely a good soil. I know a lot of people have commented like, yeah, I use Pro Mix year to year and it's a great soil. So that's the one that's easily that you can find online.
This one in the pink bag behind you, this isn't really a soil that you'd want to plant your ending planter.
This is where you're going to start. If you're going to start seeds indoors, this is a germinating mix. So it's a very light, fluffy, it's high concentration of peat moss, and there's some crushed down perlite in here. We use a lot of the germinating mix for starting our vegetable seeds, some of our flowers.
Or if there's flowers that need to have a lot more air by those roots.
Because these can get pretty dense. Some of the regular bark mixes, they can get pretty heavy. Great for hanging baskets, but sometimes we'll lighten up. Just in our own mixers, we have a great big soil mixer, so we'll put in, 6 bags of the regular Jolly Gardener. It's pretty heavy soil, but sometimes I'll throw in a bag of germinating mix just to lighten it up a little bit, and that really does help. I like it.
So this one is for seeds and starting.
Sungrow has a good germinating mix also.
And then this one in the lime green bag right behind you. Can they see that?
Sure, I'll move out of the way here.
There we go. That's the one that we use.
Yeah.
For almost everything.
Yeah. This is the HFC 6. So that's the one that we use in our greenhouses mainly. But I do like Pro Mix also. I don't want to gloss over that. And that's the one that you can find at home. So and we have this on our beatyourneighbor.com website. It's not shipped by us. It's actually an Amazon affiliate. So if you go to our beatyourneighbor.com website, you can go there's a category for soil, and you can find that Pro Mix there, and that can be shipped right to your house.
So very quickly.
Yes.
And I'm going to say very quickly.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't they just go in the backyard and get a shovel full of topsoil?
Yeah, there's lots of dirt in my backyard. It's just too heavy. It's way too heavy. It's got all kinds of other things in it that you don't necessarily want. Seeds from something else. So yeah, don't just grab a shovel and go dig some dirt out of your backyard. I know compost is, a lot of people use compost, but I wouldn't use it exclusively in that. So yeah, I mean, you really
Especially
need
when
a
you're
potting
talking
mix.
about containers,
Yeah,
baskets, containers that you're growing.
yeah, don't just grab topsoil. You want a hanging basket that weighs 80 pounds? I don't think so. It's just way too dense.
And typically they have a lot of like weed type seeds in them just because they've been outside.
Yeah, you're gonna have grass, you're gonna have weeds in there, you're gonna have everything else. So these are basically sterile. They're kind of sterilized. So now if you have flower beds outside, and sometimes those get way too heavy, go through and lighten that up with a flower bed. Lighten it up, especially with like a germinating mix. If you just need to really create and make it a little bit lighter and airier, throw some germinating mix in there. So that does help.
So the word that you want them to ask for that soil video is
Just comment
quality soil.
good quality soil. Yeah, that's fine. Or you comment soil, and we'll know what you're talking about. We'll send you that video so you can get a start for your year. I mean, this is where you want to start here with good quality soil, going into the year with knowing that way you can go to step B, which
the next building block.
yeah, the next building block, which we'll be talking about. So we have a few building blocks, but you got to start here. If you get this wrong, it's really hard to move on.
I think tomorrow I want to talk about even one step before the soil is
Sure.
what containers to use.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Because there's so many different things that you can use that I think that might be kind of important to talk about.
Sure. That sounds good. And there's some unique.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get creative. You can go. Some people love shopping, rummage sailing. Go ahead and get creative with some stuff.
Yeah,
So,
it's fun. And with the fertilizer,
yeah.
retailer highlight.
Yeah, so we've been highlighting some of our brand new retailers. We have a lot of new, we put on like 30 some brand new retailers of our Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer all over the country. So we want to highlight Crooked Lake Resort over in Michigan, so lower Michigan.
They're in Lake Michigan.
Yeah, not like
They're
in
not,
the water.
They're not in the water lake.
Yeah.
The town is called Lake.
Yeah, exactly. They're in Lake, Michigan. So they're in lower. They're kind of like right in the middle.
I just
I
saw
think
they had
right
like
in
a
the
polar
middle.
plunge just last
Did
week.
they really? Yeah. So Crooked Lake Resort. They got some cute little cottages there. They're on Crooked Lake. We actually have a Crooked Lake by us,
Yes.
just like 20 miles west of Crivets. It's not that Crooked Lake. So we also have a Crooked Lake locally, but this is Crooked Lake over in lower Michigan. So Crooked Lake Resort, thanks for taking us on as a retailer of Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer.
They're our first bait shop.
Yeah, right? Isn't that cool?
Yep.
Yeah.
So she has been purchasing Beat Your Neighbor for years.
Yeah.
We've seen the name come up.
And everybody
'Cause we
says
always get
yes.
confused of Crooked Lake.
Like, oh, that must be just west
Yep.
of town, not a different Crooked Lake.
And she contacted us this year and she said, we're just a bait shop, but would it be okay? And I'm like, absolutely.
Yeah. No, they have cottages though on
Yep.
on
And
Crooked
she
Lake.
loves
So
flowers.
they have so they're gonna have it in their retail in their bait shop. So this is our first presence in a bait shop at a resort. So that's awesome. I'm so excited for that. So yeah, again, that's Crooked Lake Resort over in Lake, Michigan. Check them out. So if you're in that area, and we're looking for more retailers, right? So you can contact us. Certainly, give us an email at info@beatyourneighbor.com if you are a greenhouse retailer, floral shop, or a resort.
And I have probably 30 people that contacted us for information. We sent the information, which then we need back in return, all the business type stuff.
Yeah.
And then they nothing.
They ghosted you?
Well, I think
everybody's just busy
I
this
think
time
it's
of
just
year.
a whole percentage.
Yeah.
But check your spams because we even have to check ours, and sometimes we'll see a inquiry in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So yeah.
It's
So
just
definitely
one of
let
those
us know if you're interested in carrying the Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer in your retail store.
Yep.
So all right. So we'll be talking more about
containers tomorrow.
containers. Sounds
Yep.
good. All right. Catch us then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.